People say that you can only have two things: good grades or basically achieving your goals, enough sleep or a social life. Well, I only have one thing, and that's to say I'm barely achieving any of my goals. Nonetheless, here's a week in my mundane life, biting off more than I can chew while I try to juggle whatever studying, chore, and side hustle I could get done. One coffee at a time. Mm, really good. Hello everyone, I'm Patricia, and first off, I know, the same coffee process again for the end time. I'm sorry, but if you know, you know. It's the only thing that keeps me going right now. Second, I just want to say that this doesn't apply to everyone, especially because I have a lot more time and freedom as a result of me having, a sort of more flexible, non-traditional side hustle, and also being able to take a gap year and spend some time to self-study. This is more so of how I'm trying to balance these things more than a guide or a how-to. So, with that said, let's move on to my sketch. Recently, because of my fear of not saving enough for the next school year, I figured that instead of continuing my old way of just mostly self-studying without much time for anything else, I thought of making my study plans much less steep and more manageable. At least for now, I'm assigning math chapters only for weekdays, then have an accounting concept and process lessons every other day. And to have a bit of a break, weekends will just be for improving my English grammar and writing style. Essentially, I try to spend at least a pretty good 4 hours of studying every day. That is, if I stay consistent and not make things worse by procrastinating, making things pile up until I can handle it anymore. Well, anyway, in terms of doing art commissions and trying to film and edit videos for YouTube, I don't have a certain fixed schedule for them as there's a lot of varied circumstances at play, such as me either not having clients for weeks or fumbling with so many tasks on top of each other. So to avoid that, I generally spend small but consistent chunks of time every day to try and make a good amount of progress. Lastly, since I live at home, there are things such as occasionally tending to our mini store and doing house chores, which I'm sure many of you also relate to. So I try to set aside some time for this as well, not because I'm a diligent person, but more so because I receive a spanking from mom if I don't. Okay, with all of my ramblings said and done, let's start the day, shall we? For mini note taking 101, in terms of more concept heavy lessons such as this one, I start with this thick ballpoint pen for the title and then I use any color of my highlighters to make up for my lacking calligraphy skills. And finally, the fun begins as I use the same color to highlight key themes and then I figured of using specifically red, green, and then orange to indicate the hierarchy of ideas from the main ones up to the supporting details. The movie I'm watching is already finished, and the lecture that I'm trying to learn is also finished. And it's either I understood Secret Garden or I understood what I was learning. Let's just hope it's the latter. after that, I got a little tired, so I just continued the math lesson and some practice questions as well. And ta-da! We're done for the day. So hard. Today's Wednesday. Good morning and welcome to my old desk, I guess. And no, I'm not trying to get drunk here. I'm just I guess it's easier for me to keep track of my water consumption every day this way. And well, yes, I moved here because it sometimes gets suffocating in the air because there's not as much sunlight going through. Anyway, a few days ago, I finally posted my commission for this year, and I don't know, I feel so happy, excited, but at the same time so afraid that no one will going to. But guess what? I finally got my first customer, Albert. It's just a relative of mine, but you know, I want to start small. I want to start without too much pressure. And yeah, we have so many references to choose from, but I guess we're going to go for this one. Beautiful niece, I guess. And it's very close to her birthday now, so I guess this will be really perfect gift for her. And I'm very excited about painting it, but I guess I'm going to start sketching it.
Started, I'm like, Kimila, what are you doing this year? Is that, in the comments, and it's not about when I'm painting, it's this.
That day, my mama asked me for a quick grocery run to buy some stuff for the store. I'm pretty excited since the shop is a new one in our close secluded town. Plus, it's just walking distance, so that's a physical activity for my lack of exercise whatsoever. Makalimutan mo na yun sa amin.
Pinaalala mo pa. Pero bengi, kapatay ko naman isa ka na bago.
Wala rin. Good morning. I just woke up a little bit earlier than I intended to, but not really a good thing because I just got a nightmare again. Yesterday it's all about gore 2 times in a row after trying to get back to sleep, and then today there's people dying and apocalypse, that apocalypse I guess. So yeah, let's take a walk, clear my mind and not be this dramatic early in the morning. People uploaded to sport. Oh my god. Oh my god. Make any sort of progress for the commission, I dove right into painting the first layers and considered a break from all of those numbers from earlier. Although, as you know, if you also do art, you know how this peaceful like moments are just the exteriors for all of the chaos inside our minds, is what I'm saying. And trying to figure out the right values, color mix, and the like. But yeah, I find it helpful to, for instance, focus a lot on studying, and then as I get tired from all of that, there comes art. Then I'll get frustrated that I won't want to touch a paintbrush, and then there comes studying that suddenly becomes adhering to my brain, and cycle repeats. Hello everyone, it's exactly 1:56 a.m. right now. So this is what I was able to do. I did most of it off cam. I'm sorry. It's really like such an important or crucial stage for me that I'm really just so afraid of messing it up, since this is not just a personal painting that I'm doing. Also, I really surprised myself with how much I was able to do. I think I improved a little bit in terms of quickness. But yeah, I'm so tired. I'll see you again tomorrow. Unfortunately, I got sick that day after, and I was so frustrated because that's the day that I'm supposed to go to the city to finalize a school requirement I've been going back and forth to, as well as this appointment with the dentist that I've been aching and dreaming to finally happen. Anyway, I thought of just doing the Friday lessons without recording much. I'm sorry, please. I also got through the English lessons for Saturday, so I'm just done with it and then have the weekends all to myself. it is done, and I'm trying my best to do some of these things on the side from commissions like this, the YouTube maybe, and I I don't know, but I'm just so anxious of not making the best of my time. Well, I think that's good to try to achieve our goals both financially and intrinsically, but at the same time, it's also good to remind myself that I took this break to heal for something that's really personal to me. And so it's perfectly okay to let ourselves pause for a little while, not pressure ourselves too much, and basically not base our worth on how far off or how close we are to achieving our goals. And yes, and here is just me doing some concept ideas, trying to make sense if I'm up with starting on Etsy for digital stickers first and have what it takes to go with it.
Been to California, never been to LA. So I'll stay home and write these songs, pretend I'll make it someday. My friends are getting married, they're all settling down. So I lay here, watch the ceiling fan go round and
I'm sorry if I'm making this a very big deal, but it truly is for me, as I was supposed to get one circa 2020 with all the x-rays and stuff, and things didn't work out. Come 2022 again, things happened and I had to wait, and now it's much more special since it came from my own hard work, and I guess healing the inner child comes first and then saving some
seen
more.
my twin brother, I keep missing his calls. It's funny, 'cause I can't swallow, and it comes, but it won't last. Like you watching your life, waiting for the good part, and what kills me inside, and avoiding the happy ending.
Ice making 101. First, put it like this, and then put some more wood in. Do it like this. Ta-da! Maybe what I'm doing is making more people not buy from our store. First of all, excuse my talking because if I sound weird before, it's even worse now. So after all of those fun stuff a little while ago, tonight we're just going to be edit because I really want to put out this video immediately as I can. If not tonight, maybe tomorrow. So yeah, today we'll just all be editing with my friends a little cup noodles. It's the only thing I cooked it for now. I hope. Okay, let's start. and I hope you enjoyed spending the week with me. Here's a great week ahead, although it's already Tuesday tomorrow. No, it's already Tuesday now, so gotta sleep now. I'll see you again. Bye.